afternoon, Andrea, and welcome back to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me back again. I am doing wonderful here. It's spring and
Yes,
it's sprung, so I'm very excited. Makes all the difference.
it's very sunny here as well. Thank goodness.
Thomas, how was your Parkinson's Awareness Month?
It was very good. I didn't do as much as I did last year, but however, because I was doing some things behind the scenes
Yeah.
for another project, which is lasting the whole year,
Oh,
is to
wow.
do with mental health and stuff,
Oh,
Parkinson's UK. So
that's amazing. I know you're going really far into that, and it's such a needed service.
it certainly is. It certainly is, and I'm glad to be of service. It makes me feel better about myself as well.
Right. Oh, yeah. And have like a purpose or like a
Yeah.
project that you are able to plan for and
Well,
process through and go through and
all the
accomplish.
things all the things we learn via whether it be exercise or vocal wise, I have
Ah,
to use. So it's good practice for me.
yeah, it is like presenting things and explaining
Yes,
things to people and having those big discussions. It requires a lot of mental flexibility and focus and attention too, I'm sure. So, and to be clear and concise of your message, that's important. That's definitely what I
absolutely.
do
Yeah.
for speech therapy, but also just wellness services and education as well. And speaking of, May is now National Speech Language Hearing Month. So each therapy discipline has a month, and speech therapy is the month of May. So happy National Speech Language Hearing Month.
I'm glad you said that, not me, because I would have tripped over my own tongue.
It is a tongue twister and it's kind of ironic, but it's fun to celebrate the successes of our clients and
Yes, of
kind of
course.
advocacy, prevention. Lots of things are planned for this month, and it's exhilarating coming right from Parkinson's Awareness Month of April, right
Yes.
into May. But it's really fun. Yeah.
How was your Parkinson's month? What did you get up to?
Oh, I know. I feel like I did a lot more last year, like you said.
Hmm.
I was busy with clients virtually and in person, which is bittersweet because that's fills up my plate. I serve a lot of people and I help them with their voice and swallowing and thinking. But that means there's that many more people diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Yes, there
Um,
is. I
yeah.
found this year that there's a lot more new people getting really deeply involved in,
Yes.
advocacy. It's really important too that we have a wide range of advocacy, because my opinion is something's maybe vary for somebody else's, and we need a really good mixture of opinions or experiences so that we can pass on.
Oh, I know. I know. I feel like last year there was a huge push for women with Parkinson's. And then this year there was a push recently with the hypomimia, the facial flatness, the flat affect of the face. That is just everything. There's so many like there's so many resources out there for those with Parkinson's. There's a lot of opportunities for advocacy and raising funds for national
Hmm.
organizations. Just a lot of love and support and encouragement, but a lot of work. We're still on the cusp of knowledge and of what we know of Parkinson's and how to manage it.
Yes,
So it's
and we're still at that stage where we're still doing the stuff we did 50 years ago. So we have to people like yourself and myself, and I know, and a lot of other people that I know are pushing it forward to try and get more stuff involved. Get more. Let's do more thinking. Let's do more checking. Let's
yeah,
do more physical stuff so that we can find out what works for who and when.
yep,
Because it's not one size fits all.
nope,
It's definitely not. So
yeah.
we will be doing some YouTube stuff come very soon. It'll be announced within the next month or so, and we'll be doing longer videos, and we will direct people to them from here. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm so excited because there's so much to talk about, just as a holistic approach to Parkinson's.
Yeah.
But and also I appreciate you allowing me to have a platform to talk about the speech thinking and swallowing aspects. and then just kind of planning for the road ahead as well. That's a huge piece of the puzzle.
There's a selfish motive in there, because I'll get to the stage where I'll not be able to swallow without choking. So I want to get ahead of the game.
Like,
that's what I say.
Yeah, give me the information. Yeah, I want to know.
That's the thing, we do need the information, and unless we keep repeating information, then somebody will miss out on it. So this is what we're trying to do. I think we've been doing this for about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Yes.
At least 2 years.
It was before the World Parkinson's Conference in Barcelona. So
yes, which has just been announced. The next one's in Phoenix.
Yay! Yeah.
Is that a home gig for you?
Yeah, it feels far away, but it's definitely closer than jumping over the pond to Barcelona.
Not for me, it isn't.
I know.
Mine's was an hour and a half, 2 hours. Now it's not.
But it's also in May. It's a little earlier. So I'm glad it's not over the national holiday we have here for 4th of July, but like it was in Barcelona last year in 2023. But what is it, 2026?
They skipped a year for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't ask why, because I don't want to get involved in the politics.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I love their promotion for it. I love the conference itself. I'm a little interested in finding out more if they have that pre-conference for professionals. I really enjoyed everything about the general conference from last year, but I'd be curious about what services, what offerings they have beforehand too. That sounded really interesting. I was too busy going to Paris, so I couldn't do the pre-conference last year. But oh la la, yeah, I know. Yeah. So anyways.
on the positive side, we did get to meet up in person, and that was lovely, and we had dinner together, and you and your friend, that was really good. It was a lovely day.
It was so lovely to meet up with my college friend, my college roommate, and then travel around with her, and then to meet up with you and spend a little bit of time in the Gothic Quarter.
Yes, because I'm quite ancient.
You're on. Oh, ancient, is that what you said?
Justified and ancient.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we were able to kind of walk you around that hotel area that you were in. That was
scary. I was scared.
Kind of scary. But it was the whole city was wonderful. I wish I had more time there. Of course, we jetted off to Rome afterwards, so I could have. I didn't
get to see much of it, to be fair. I got to see much more of the conference center. The only thing I did get to see was a part of the beach with the guys from America. Chris and stuff like that. So I got to spend that.
You're right there. Yeah, you're right. So we saw it from the hotel room, the ocean. So.
And you never dipped your feet in the water?
Oh, I know. We had a huge itinerary, but that unfortunately was knocked off the list. But it was so fun.
Toes shrivel.
Pardon?
It made my toes shrivel.
Oh yeah.
It was cold.
That was cold.
The color was it not? It's not North Atlantic, is it? I don't know what sea that is. To be my geography's not as good as my history. That's for sure.
Oh no, I know. We learned a lot, but I'm not.
It's Mediterranean, isn't it? It's Mediterranean.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought it was still cold.
It's supposed to be cold, right? It's not. I mean, you didn't see people swimming in it. I knew someone. I actually did know someone that was visiting there. That's a sailor, or I can't remember the term. But he was in the Olympics in Rio, and he was sailing there while we were there too. So we didn't get to meet up, but we kind of connected that way.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anyone like swimming in the ocean. I think they were.
No, there wasn't many people swimming when I was there either. It was warm. It was warm, and I mean, considering Scotland, we've got the North Sea, which is usually got ice in it.
Yes, right. I mean, right now.
And Scottish people would go to the seaside with balaclava on, because it's that cold. Do you know what a balaclava is?
I mean, I could guess.
It's like a hood thing, just like a snood with a hole in it.
Yeah,
that's how cold it is.
That sounds intense. It does kind of sound like the polar plunge that sometimes we do in northern Michigan here. In Lake Superior. I've done it once, but it was in the bay. So it was warmer and it was in the middle of summer. So, but we still considered it the polar plunge because it's still really cold up there.
I don't see it. I just don't get this cold therapy, cold water therapy, you know.
Yeah, talking about new kind of therapies for Parkinson's, I've seen actually people with Parkinson's doing that cold plunge. And I don't know anything about it, but it's really interesting what people are trying. I saw a lot of people in the last year decide to do the deep brain stimulation as well. That's kind of been a big push that I've seen, at least.
I think a lot of people are doing it because they want to get the benefit of the DBS before, you know. I think we spoke about it before. We say it gives, I'm just for talking sake, say it gives you 5 years back.
Yeah.
You know, if you do it and you leave it for another 5 years, it's only take you back to now.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do it now, you get take back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it gives you a wee bit extra, you know. Hopefully it'll hopefully it'll get better. You know, I was sitting in a meeting about DBS the other week, an American meeting. It was like 11 o'clock at night here, but I sat through it and it was really interesting.
Oh, good.
I really enjoyed that.
I recently had the nutrition, the dietary with Rochelle. I attended her I think it was Parkinson's of what is that, California national group that talked about all the dietary needs and all the research that we know of so far, and it was really, really insightful. But it's still not like a perfect puzzle. Like if you have Parkinson's, then you have to do this. It's not cut and dry.
It's not 100%. It needs to be tweaked for individuals, I think.
Yes, and then knowledge is power, though. But yeah.
Right. So thank you very much for coming on the show and talking. And I shall.